Hi Cancer, welcome to your June 2020 monthly messages from Spirit reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Cancer, I am so excited to do this series for you guys. I have been guided, I have been wanting to do a reading like this for you guys for so long. As many of you may know, I primarily do love readings where I focus primarily on love and messages for signs out there and energies for the healing, guidance, and insight in regards to romantic connections. But Cancer, I felt so guided from Spirit to branch out past love, to really just provide messages of healing, guidance, and insight in all areas of your life, not just love. And this is what this reading is for the month of June. So if love does pop up, hey, it'll pop up, right? And I'll provide some insight into that, but the purpose of this reading is to ask Spirit, and Spirit is a term I use for the collective energies, frequencies, and beings that don't exist on this physical plane in the material world, but exist in another realm, in another dimension, in another frequency. And that could be God, that could be your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, whatever you want to refer to, whatever you want to call upon to come into this reading. I invite you to send that energy into this reading at this time. For you, I'm going to look into some energies in regards to what may happen or what may be happening or occurring in the month of June for you. And I'm going to pull oracle cards to provide some insight and guidance into what may be happening and what you can learn from this and what Spirit wants to guide you towards in regards to the month of June. Also Cancer, I am selling my hand-picked crystal sets and my handmade Zodiac candles at my online shop, mermaidscaleshop.com, which can be found in the description box of this video. I hand select every crystal that goes in each crystal set that I feel every purchaser will resonate with, as well as I hand make every Zodiac candle that I sell at my online shop, where I intuitively choose the colors and the scents I believe every Zodiac sign will vibe with. If you're interested in making a purchase for yourself or someone that you love, please feel free to go ahead and check out my online shop, mermaidscaleshop.com. Alright Cancer, let's go ahead and get started. So this is in general for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or anyone that has very strong Cancer placements in this chart or in their chart. This reading is for you. Alright, let's get started, Cancer. Alright, so angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, what are the three main energies that Cancer will be working with at this time in June, in the month of June? Ooh, Strength, the card of Leo. So some of you guys could have Leo in your chart. Doesn't have to be the case, but some stability is coming, Cancer. You know, when I was getting into your energy, I didn't say it then, but now I have the feeling to say it now. For some of you, you've been waiting for an answer, and I don't know if that's an answer from someone, but I feel like it's an answer from Spirit, from the universe. And it has a lot to do with where you are in life, where you're supposed to be, and how life is going to continue forward for you. A lot of you are just finding that stability, and it will be found within the month of June. I do feel as if you guys have an inner strength within you that, I mean, carries you forward any obstacle you've ever gone through in life. And in the month of June, that strength is really going to be serving you, because I will feel that by having that faith, by having that determination, you will be rewarded for it, or you will gain your answer in some way. I do feel as if this person, this image of them opening this net with all these fish coming through, there's something you're going to do, Cancer, that is going to take a lot of courage from you to do, but I also feel like some of it is a sacrifice, and not a sacrifice meaning you're sacrificing your happiness, you're sacrificing your well-being. What I feel like you're sacrificing is your fear, your doubt, your uncertainty, your instability, or the instability of not knowing what is meant to be for you. A, it will appear, Cancer, but B, just surrendering and going for it and taking action towards what you need to take action towards, that is what's going to serve you. And you'll know it from your gut feeling. You're going to have the courage to do something, Cancer, that the reward of that is going to show, I feel, as if throughout the rest of your life, the rest of your lifetime. I'll pull some more tarot cards to kind of clarify this because it's different for each and every one of you. But I'm also hearing self-mastery, Cancer. You are your own teacher is what I'm hearing. Every situation you've been through in life, you've gotten through. There may be something where there's just one more obstacle to get through, but it's nothing, Cancer, that you can't get past, that you can't move past. It's really something that Spirit is calling upon, that strength within you to really solve and resolve and move forward for you. Again, I'll pull some more tarot cards as far as what that goes for you, but let's get a couple more energies of what Spirit, your spirit guides and your ancestors want to make known that will be happening for you in the month of June. But I'm also feeling an energy of letting go too, Cancer. Okay, the angel of the ocean, healing, beautiful, temperance. Two major arcanas are coming out for you, Cancer. Some of you guys could have Leo or Sagittarius in your chart. Doesn't have to be the case. If you do, I suggest watching those readings when they upload. But Cancer, a lot of inner healing, a lot of angelic healing. I do feel like there's an angel around you, Cancer, a guardian angel. And what their purpose is to reiterate and to reinforce that power you have within you, that strength and that faith that you have within you. Even when some hard times come about, I do feel like there's a guardian angel that always works for you, Cancer, or always works to heal you, always works to bring back into balance what is out of balance. I feel as if, whatever you've been seeking for an answer for, you will be given that answer, and I do feel it's through a guardian angel or even a specific angel that some of you may refer to. It could be an archangel, or it could be a passed down loved one that is a guardian angel for you, Cancer. But they're always working for you. They're always watching over you. You are guided. You are protected. You are loved. And I do feel as if whatever the situation that's going to call upon your strength, Cancer, your angel is prompting you to move forward and to go for it, but they're also protecting you to make sure that, whatever energy tries to counteract you, it's an outside energy outside of you, that's going to be where, you are going to be protected from whatever tries to interfere with your strength, with your courage. And for others of you, it's your own ego, it's your own fear, it's your own doubt that is keeping you from pushing forward or moving forward. But again, a lot of healing is going to take place, Cancer, so you recognize that whatever, dark feeling, dark energy that is around you, or that is for some of you within, just that needs to be healed, that can never surpass the light that's in you. That can never surpass the courage that's within you, the power of your heart. That is what's more powerful than anything else. And I feel a lot of you, A, that is part of your answer that you're seeking for, but B, that is what's going to lead you to the ultimate healing. I do feel a very strong spiritual healing coming for you in the month of June, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get one more card for my beautiful Cancers. The Sun. Oh my goodness, Cancer. Happiness. Yes, Cancer. This is beautiful. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to doubt. You are loved. You are protected. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And I do feel that this is a lot of self-love. This is a lot of understanding and knowing the connection that you have to the divine. The connection that you have within you that is part of the divine. You have a spark of the divine within you that cannot be buried, that cannot be avoided, that cannot be hidden. Cancer, there's a revelation that's going to happen to you, and I do feel like it's around this Strength card that's going to provide you a lot of healing and a lot of happiness in the month of June. And I do feel like, especially for those born at the end of the June, by the way, happy birthday to my beautiful Cancers born at the end of June. Something is going to reveal itself around that time. But others of you, it's just at the end of June where you're fully going to see how rewarding that faith you have will be for you. Don't worry, Cancer. You are so protected. Not only from an angelic force around you, but you protect yourself. You honor yourself. Let's go ahead. I want to clarify that Strength card because I do feel something big is revolving around that Strength card. A lot of Leo energy. Why is the Strength card here? What is the stability? What is this Strength going to be called upon for my beautiful Cancers? The Hermit, inner strength. Yeah, so guys, I feel like a lot of you have been trying to seek from outside validation or outside confirmations that you're on your right path, that you are exactly where you need to be. But Cancer, that answer has always been within you. You are your own guiding light. You have a light that is so powerful, but I think it won't be shown to you or hasn't been felt truly within your heart until the month of June. Virgo energy. Some of you guys could have Virgo in your chart. It doesn't have to be the case, but this is a whole new awakening for you, Cancer. That's going to bring a whole new existence into your being. A whole new you is going to form out of this, where no longer are you going to be held back because of your doubts, because of your fears, because you understand that whatever is around you, whatever happens to you, it's all a lesson of how strong you can be for yourself. It's all a healing to know how much you can rely on yourself and don't need other people. You don't need other people because you're already protected. And I mean people by people in this physical world where some people look for validation, acceptance. There's no need for that, Cancer. You have all the power that you're seeking from outside of yourself within you. And that once you come to that realization, once you come to that awakening, I mean, you're going to be in this existence, in this vibration of true happiness, true fulfillment. It's powerful, Cancer, what you have within you and even what is around you in the angelic spiritual realm. A deep healing and knowing who you are and being confident in that. That's what's going to lead you to happiness. Knowing your own power that no one can take from you. All major arcanas, Cancer. This is beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what the Mermaid Oracle deck has to say for the month of June for my beautiful Cancers. What's coming in the month of June for my beautiful Cancers? Reflections, what you contemplate can actualize. Yeah, so this is kind of, this associates a lot with the Hermit card too. Cancer, you're also recognizing how strong your moods, your emotions, how much they have an effect not only on yourself, but the whole world around you. You're understanding that if you sit in that vibration or in that energy that nothing ever works for you, nothing ever is good enough for you, or nothing that you ever do is good enough, I mean, that's only what's going to be reflected back towards you, because who you are is what you believe, and what you experience is what you put out there in the universe. And a lot of you are coming to that understanding that some of these instances, or even some people in your life, how things have played out, all depends, or all is because of how you feel about yourself. And once you come into that understanding of knowing your power, knowing your strength, knowing your light, then that's all that's going to be reflected back onto you, Cancer. And I'm not saying, just if you become into your power of knowing who you are, everything's going to be rainbows and butterflies, cupcakes, and, whatever the hell. But what I'm saying is that, Cancer, by knowing who you are and knowing that whatever happens, you can overcome it. Whatever happens, you can endure. Life is going to be a million times easier for you by choosing, okay, you know what? This person or this situation, that was really unfortunate. That really sucked. But for me to use that power to pick myself back up again, to reclaim that light within me, there's nothing that can outshine me. There's nothing that can overcome my happiness. And so then you'll start to see the world around you become a lot less burdensome, a lot less disappointing when you know that you have the power to solve any sort of obstacle that comes in your way. You know, that's part of the law of attraction, is to already have that feeling and already have that understanding that you already have everything that you need. You already have everything that you desire and want. And by living in that existence, whether it's right in front of you or not, that's when things start to come into your life. That's when the good and the prosperity and the abundance start to enter your life. Is because that's what you're reflecting out there, Cancer. You're really coming to the understanding of the eternity of and the infinity of the law of attraction. And Cancer, happiness is part of your birthright, is what I'm hearing from a spirit guide of yours. Maybe one of your angels. You are meant to be happy in this lifetime. You're meant to prosper. You're meant to enjoy life to the fullest. And it's because of the light that has been inherited to you. Some of you, I do feel as if you come from like another existence that, you know, maybe you associate with being a star being or an angel seed, or, you know, if you don't know those terms, I suggest looking them up to see if that resonates with you. But you came as a soul onto this earth to have humanly experiences as part of your spiritual evolution, and you're really understanding the power and the light that is in you. That's really strongly what you're going to learn in the month of June. That if I'm not happy, I'm not exuding that light is not going to be, you know, shown to me. But when you come to that understanding, everything is going to change for you, Cancer. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else your angels and ancestors have to say for you for the month of June. Woo! Alrighty, we got two. So we have Seer and Spring. Wow, okay, with Eagle. See from a higher perspective. Yeah, Cancer, I think there have been issues going on in your life or surrounding you. Maybe it's people, maybe it's situations, work situations, but something is making you feel burdened, stressed, and it's because you've been, and you know, we all come into this. It's not like you, Cancer, are doing wrong, but it's because sometimes we only focus on those lower vibrational energies or situations because we think by solving those situations, that's what's going to bring our happiness. But Cancer, you're coming into an understanding that life is so much more beyond what is in front of us, what we can see, what we can resolve within that day. You know, whether those are menial tasks, your 9-to-5 job, your, you know, duties and responsibilities. I'm not just saying throw it all in the air and forget about it, but I'm saying that you're coming to an understanding by doing these small tasks, by doing these duties that you feel compelled to do just to get that some sort of confirmation or validation. That is not what is going to help you change perspective or become more in alignment with yourself. What your guides are asking you to do with the Seer, see beyond the current situation. I mean, again, some of you guys have gone through something kind of crappy within the last 2 months is what I'm hearing, maybe a few months. But that's not what's defining your happiness. That's not defining your fate, Cancer, on this earth, in this existence. There's something so much more beyond what you're seeing right now that is going to provide so much more understanding of what you've been put on this earth to do. And Cancer with Spring, hey, it's the spring season, but it's turning, whatever has started to grow in spring, you're going to see that manifest in June. So, if you wanted to be happier, I think with the healing that you do within yourself, if you're unhappy with a certain situation or a certain area in your life, you're going to understand the power that you have to change it by just simply saying, look, this is out of my control, but I can get through it by having trust and faith in myself to see it through to the end. And by having that seed in your subconsciousness is going to, again, start to show in the physical. It's going to start to grow in the physical. A rabbit, you guys may have been seeing rabbits around quite frequently. A rabbit is your spirit totem animal, but for me, that's a sign of luck. That's a sign of prosperity, fertility. In Cancer, if you've been going through it these last couple of months, the change within you is going to bring into alignment for that abundance and that prosperity to come within. Cancer, you are so powerful as a being. I can't yet reiterate it enough. And you really are going to come into that understanding of how powerful your light, your divine light really, really is, and how much of an impact it has in your world. But again, whatever you're going through right now that's keeping you in that darkness, keeping you in that, keeping you from that light that is in you, that has been inherited into you, you need to see beyond that. You need to see beyond the current circumstance that you're in. Turn inward, not outward. All right, so I'm going to pull an Ascended Masters deck, a card from this deck. I'm going to ask what Ascended Master energy is going to be with you in the month of June, Cancer. What do they have to say? Beautiful. And okay, if I pronounce this incorrectly, I do apologize. But who came about is Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Cancer, this is what I've been saying. You are coming into a time of expansion, a soul expansion, a soul evolution. With Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So Cancer, by understanding that, yeah, some situations have not been ideal for you, by understanding that you have this internal grace that can never be shadowed, that can never be overcome, and by living that, by still showing gratitude for the good that is in your life, for the good that does surround you, from the protection that you do have, that's when that flower, that beautiful rose, starts to unfold. Within your heart chakra too, Cancer, I do feel a large heart chakra opening, and it comes from loving yourself. It comes from trusting yourself. But yeah, Mahavatar Babaji is here to help you with that soul expansion. And trust me, Cancer, once this soul expansion is complete, you are going to forever be in a different mindset. You're going to be forever in a different vibration that's only going to serve you. I'm going to go ahead and read a little background about Mahavatar Babaji for you, just to get a little background on who he is and why he's here to help you. Let's see, okay. Mahavatar means great incarnation or avatar, and Babaji means sacred father. Mahavatar Babaji is a deeply respected master yogi who was introduced to the world through teachings of the Indian yogi Paramahansa Yogananda. Babaji, as he's called for short, is said to be over 2,000 years old and able to travel between the earth and other worlds. He is said to have an invisible temple in the Himalayas that can appear to those he wants to connect with. Many believe that he is like Christ himself, bringing deep love, acceptance, forgiveness, insight, and direction. So Cancer, okay, so I mean, again, some of you guys are outwardly beings, or you have lineages that are not from this earth. They're from, other existences, other planets, other vibrations. And again, look into that if you're not aware of that. But Cancer, once you have this expansion, once you have this understanding and knowing of how powerful your soul is, you're going to use that light to help others. You're going to use that light to inspire others. You're going to use that light to guide others. A lot of you are light workers. And unfortunately, with empaths and light workers, which a lot of you are both, we are put on this world to experience some unideal things and situations. And it's to teach us, for some of us, some of our karmic contracts that we have. Others of us, it's to enlighten us about the true human existence that some of us go through on the day-to-day. It's not just us. Everyone has their own skeletons. Everyone has their own situations that they've had to deal with. But by going through those, Spirit, your guides, and your ancestors are hoping that you develop that compassion by knowing that you've been through the same thing as other people have, and you can use that knowing and that emotional intelligence to help further humanity so they don't have to continue going through those situations, by having a different mindset of, look, what I've been through has been hard, but it hasn't stopped me. It has only grown me, and that's why I experience those things. And I strongly believe, guys, once you've mastered that, once you've come to that understanding of your experiences, why you had to go through certain things, has made you who you are to help uplift the frequency and the vibration of the world, Cancer. Strongly, a lot of you are healers, light workers, empaths that are put on this earth to help raise the vibration through your own experiences, through your own traumas, through your own obstacles, but to show people that that can never stop your light. That can never stop your growth. It is a very powerful energy, Cancer. Wow, and you're guided 100% of the way by a protective angelic being. Alright, so let's go ahead and use the animal spirit cards to see what animal spirit guides want to come out for my beautiful Cancers. What spirit animal wants to come out for Cancer for the month of June? Oh, okay. Bison, the abundance. Wow, okay. With cat, independent. So, bison, sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Touch me the way of gratitude and prayer. Wow. Again, everything that I've been saying is coming as a synchronicity, is coming as a confirmation, Cancer. Abundance is your birthright. Happiness is your birthright. And everything that you've been through, although it has sucked, you've always been guided. You've always been protected. And then we have cat. You are a natural healer. Yes, your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way, Cancer. Even in those times where you feel alone, even in those times where you feel like you can't just win for trying, Cancer, again, those experiences are just there to grow you. But again, you are so protected. You are so loved by the universe, by your guides, by your ancestors. They're working with you to get you back into alignment. And I say back because I do feel a lot of you, again, have a outwardly existence within you that has always existed, to give you that abundance, to give you that prosperity, and to nurture others into giving them that experience because of what you've been through, what you can teach them, what you can heal. Cancer, a lot of you are put on this earth to be a healer. And that doesn't mean you have to be, a YouTube content creator like myself to put those healing messages out there. It's the things you do for people day to day, the loving words you say, not necessarily anything you give to them physically, but it's just the support, the emotional healing. And again, it's important to know not to become too porous with your boundaries as a healer, because some people may only rely on you to solve their problems. But Cancer, at the end of June, even if you start to see people try to cling on to you for that healing, for that emotional nurturing, you're gonna kind of, like this baby calf right here, Let them try to tread on their own, walk on their own, because that's what you had to do. You had to face these by yourself. You had to grow by yourself, and you know that experience is the best way to learn, the best way to heal. So you can kind of give them that guidance in that direction, but ultimately you're going to say, hey, this is a path you have to travel just like I did. But you know what? I know you can do it because I did it. I'm amazed at this reading, Cancer. You are meant to be so much more in life than what you even think right now in this second. And even if some of you feel like, well, I'm almost, I'm at the end of my years, for whatever reason you guys think of that, that doesn't mean that's the end of your path, that's the end of your journey. You have still so much to accomplish if you don't even recognize what you've already accomplished already for some of you. And again, it's all about that mindset. It's all about that faith. It's all about that abundance and prosperity that you have within you that just reflects outside into the world, or at least coming into that understanding of. All right, I'm going to pull one more card for Cancers for last advice from the Spirit Animals deck. See what anything that Spirit has to say for you for the month of June, Cancer. Woo! Overcome any obstacle. Cancer, you are here to persevere. You are here to succeed. You are here to fight. You are here to heal and evolve and transform. Nothing is wasted with the Vulture Spirit. Whatever you went through wasn't a waste of your time. Again, it was to help you evolve into what you're supposed to become in this lifetime. What you're supposed to do, what your mission is on Earth. There is a lesson in every instance in your life. And a lot of you will come to that realization, but more so, Cancer, you're going to come to that realization that there's nothing that can stop your light. There's nothing that can stop your power. There's nothing that can stop your growth, because you overcome any obstacle that comes in your way. And you're going to forever continue with that mindset, knowing that nothing can stop my happiness. Nothing can stop my light. Nothing can stop my fulfillment. Beautiful reading, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me here on Vimeo. I hope you gained some insight, clarity, healing, and guidance, and some insight into what's going on for you in the month of June. If you like this reading, please let me know. Please drop a comment. Please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.